Which is worth putting more time into for your business? Social media or Google Ads? A lot of business owners lean towards social media because it's a little more intuitive and easier to learn. Google Ads can be more intimidating for people who have never used it before. However, depending on the nature of your business, Google may be the better route to go. And if that's the case, you're kind of wasting your time and energy on social media. Or maybe you're spending all this time and money trying to figure out Google Ads when in reality, you need to drop that and focus more on social media. How do you know which is better for your business? I'm going to tell you in this video. To understand which strategy to use, you first need to understand a few differences about the two approaches. Google Ads, otherwise known as PPC, which stands for pay-per-click, is when you pay Google to show your ad either in the search results when somebody searches for a certain keyword, known as search ads, or across hundreds of different websites to a retargeting audience, aka people who have been on your website and interacted with your business before, known as display ads. So for example, if someone searches luxury birthday cakes in Google because they want a cake that's different or nicer than what you get at the average grocery store, luxury birthday cakes will be the keyword in that scenario. All of these ads right here under where it says sponsored are from business owners and marketers paying Google for their ad to appear here when this keyword is searched. Then you see beneath all that, you've got images, places. The first organic search result here is Pinterest. Then we have the people also ask feature. Then we have a shopping snippet. Then we have the rest of the organic search results. So the biggest perk of paying Google for search ads is that you appear first. You are at the top of the search results. If you're someone who sells custom luxury cakes, then appearing as the first result when somebody searches that term probably sounds pretty good, right? Now with social media, obviously there's a handful of platforms you can choose from. The biggest ones being Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, and then maybe Twitter and LinkedIn. Regardless of which platform you're on, there are several ways you can leverage it. You can run ads that appear in people's feed while they're scrolling. You can have a profile or page where you organically post your content, and you can communicate back and forth with customers directly in messages or in comments. Google Ads in general are more direct. The goal is for people to click from the ad to either make a purchase on your website or fill out the contact form on your website or schedule a meeting or whatever a conversion looks like based on your business model. Social media can be direct, like if you're running ads there as well, but it can also offer a more long-term approach where you're building brand awareness, you're building brand consumer trust, customer loyalty, rapport with your followers, etc., so that they eventually purchase from you and remain a long-term customer. So now that we've covered the main differences between the two strategies, I want you to ask yourself 3 questions. Number 1, who does your business serve? Are you B2B, B2C? Who is your audience? Number 2, when and why do they purchase from you? And number 3, what are your competitors doing? Question 1 is important because B2C businesses tend to perform better on social media than B2B businesses do. That's not a hard and fast rule, but it's just typically the case. So if you're B2B and you've been focusing all your time on Instagram without any return, you might want to reevaluate to see if that's where your efforts are best spent. And same thing for B2C. If you've been running all these Google ads without seeing any sales from them, maybe you're wasting your ad spend there and need to focus on Instagram or TikTok. The remaining 2 questions we're about to cover are going to help you complete your evaluation either way, so let's keep going. Question 2, I would say, is the most important of the 3. When and why do your customers purchase from you? Do customers tend to search for the product or service you offer on Google when they need it? Or do customers need to first get inspired by something before they start thinking about your product or service? For example, if you run a plumbing business, your customers most likely Google highly rated plumbers in their area when they have a plumbing problem, right? They're not just casually scrolling on Facebook or Instagram, run into a plumber's page and think to themselves, you know what? I think I'll finally fix my kitchen sink that's been spewing water for 8 days straight. They have an urgent problem, so they go to Google to see who can fix it quickly, affordably, well, etc. Same thing for us. We're a digital marketing agency that helps small businesses market themselves online in a way that's profitable for them. So a large majority of our clients come from them initially Googling digital marketing agency or social media marketing agency for small businesses, etc. And that's how they find us. Which, by the way, if you would like a free custom marketing proposal along with a quote to see how we can help you scale your business, you can fill out our contact form. I've linked it below. Now, if you're in the e-commerce industry, things might look a little different, right? Somebody might not be Googling midi hydrangea square neck dress, But upon discovering your beautiful, intentional, inspiring Instagram, now they want one. Now, I will say that yes, in the e-commerce world, you do get people Googling specific products they're looking for sometimes, like if they need a specific computer part, for example. Or sometimes they know they want a red gingham dress for the 4th of July, so they just Google it and look through the results. But for small businesses starting out, drawing followers into your world and brand via social media is sometimes your best bet, especially now that things like Instagram and Facebook shops exist where people can check out with your products directly from the app. Either way, no matter what industry you're in, it goes back to the question at hand: when and why do your customers purchase from you? Are they buying only when they need something, or are they buying casually out of joy or pleasure? If they're buying out of need, then usually Google Ads are the way to go. Because what do people do when they need something? They Google it to figure out how to get it. If your product or service is not a need, or maybe it is but your customers don't know that they need it yet, building awareness, education, and a strong brand on social media is probably the better route to take. For example, there's a company called Thrive Market that is an affordable, organic, sustainable online grocery store and delivery service. A lot of what they sell and what they're about is right up my alley. I buy all organic groceries when possible. I would like for organic groceries to be cheaper. Who wouldn't? Which Thrive prides themselves on, and price matches. I would love for it all to be delivered to my door so I don't have to go grocery shopping or overspend because I'm shopping hungry. Don't judge me, we've all been there. But if you've never heard of or thought about a service like that before, you're not gonna go Google it. It wasn't until I saw an ad for this service on Instagram that I was like, it's a really good idea. Now, if after answering the first two questions, you still don't have a clear answer on which strategy to use, ask yourself question number 3. What are your competitors doing? Or more specifically, what are your successful competitors doing? If they have a booming social media presence, then that might be what's proving useful to them. If you Google relevant keywords to your business and see a ton of ads from your competitors, then Google Ads are probably what's working best for them. You share a target audience, so it never hurts to pay attention to how your competitors are reaching the customers that you want. So at this point, which way are you leaning for your business, social media or Google Ads? Let me know down in the comments, and I will see you guys in the next episode.